In a world called Blue Star, games and reality have merged into one. At the age of 16, everyone gets a chance to awaken a profession and gain supernatural powers. Some become powerful warriors, some become mages, while others become assassins or support specialists. A person's profession determines their future. On the day of the awakening exam, most students were nervous and preparing seriously. However, Ning Feng was busy playing video games as if nothing mattered. Suddenly, a girl named Wang Yue smacked him on the head. She couldn't believe he was still playing games when the exam was about to begin. Ning Feng simply laughed. He was already 18 years old and had failed to awaken twice before. Even if he succeeded this time, he believed he would only get an ordinary one-star profession. Unlike him, Wang Yue was a famous genius who had awakened a rare 5-star profession at the age of 16. She was admired throughout the province for her talent, beauty, and achievements. Jokingly, Ning Feng told her that since she was destined for greatness, he could just rely on her in the future. Wang Yue became embarrassed and told him not to talk nonsense. As they walked toward the examination hall together, students immediately noticed them. Everyone admired Wang Yue, but when they saw Ning Feng standing beside her, jealousy and ridicule spread through the crowd. Soon, the awakening exam officially began. Teachers explained that students would approach a giant crystal one by one. If the crystal reacted, they would awaken a profession and receive their first skill. As students discussed their dream professions, the atmosphere became increasingly tense. Then a name echoed throughout the hall. Ning Feng. The crowd immediately turned toward him. Whispers and laughter spread everywhere. Everyone knew him as the student who had failed to awaken twice already. Ignoring the mockery, Ning Feng calmly walked toward the crystal. This was his third and perhaps final chance. Teacher Qi instructed him to relax and place his hand on the crystal. Taking a deep breath, Ning Feng slowly reached forward. The moment his hand touched the crystal, a brilliant blue light suddenly erupted from within. The entire hall froze. After years of failure, Ning Feng had finally awakened. The blue light filling the crystal confirmed that Ning Feng had successfully awakened. For the first time in his life, he had finally become an adventurer. Ning Feng had only awakened a one-star profession. His starting skill was called mud marsh technique. The crowd immediately burst into laughter. Many students had secretly hoped he would create a miracle after failing for so many years. Instead, he had only received an ordinary one-star profession. Some called him trash. Others said that garbage would always remain garbage. Teacher Qi handed Ning Feng his beginner equipment and told him to prepare for the next stage of the exam. But as Ning Feng was about to leave, something unbelievable happened. A strange notification suddenly appeared before his eyes. Ding! The host detected. System activation requirements fulfilled. System successfully activated. Ning Feng froze in place. A system. Before he could react, more notifications appeared. The system granted him 2 passive abilities. The first ability was Dark Kinship. This power allowed him to use dark energy without suffering any backlash. The second ability was Mystery Gift. It would allow him to cast forbidden spells without consuming resources. Ning Feng was stunned. Forbidden spells were legendary magic that ordinary people could never hope to learn. Why would he suddenly receive abilities connected to such terrifying powers? Then another notification appeared. Skill detected Mud Marsh Technique. Beginning transformation. Mud Marsh Technique has evolved. New skill acquired. Forbidden Curse, Foul Earth Shell. His eyes widened. The ordinary skill he had just received had been transformed into a forbidden spell. Although he didn't yet understand its true power, he knew this was anything but normal. The same people who were laughing at him had no idea that his destiny had just changed completely. The rules were simple. 50 candidates would enter the realm and fight monsters to get used to their new abilities. Teaming up was forbidden, and drones would monitor the entire area. After entering the practical exam, Ning Feng was still thinking about the forbidden spell he had just obtained. While other students rushed to hunt goblins and gain experience, Ning Feng stayed cautious. He didn't want to use his forbidden spell while the drones were watching. Outside the realm, the examiners noticed that everyone was fighting except Ning Feng. Since he only had a one-star profession, many believed he had no future as an adventurer. Suddenly a drone lost connection, then another. Alarms immediately sounded throughout the control center. Powerful energy fluctuations had been detected inside the realm. At the same time, a goblin leader appeared and gathered a huge army of goblins. Terrified students could only watch as the monsters surrounded them. While everyone was panicking, Ning Feng noticed something important. The drone near him had been destroyed. A smile appeared on his face. This was the perfect chance to test his forbidden spell. The moment he activated it, a terrifying wave of dark power exploded across the battlefield. Even the instructors outside were shocked. The energy was so powerful that they suspected a king-level monster had appeared. Meanwhile, countless goblins were instantly swallowed by the forbidden spell. System notifications began appearing one after another. Experience gained plus 110. Experience gained plus 110. Experience gained plus 110. The goblin leader stared in horror as its army disappeared before its eyes. Its movement slowed, and before it could escape, the forbidden curse completely overwhelmed it. A final notification appeared before Ning Feng. He had killed the goblin vanguard and gained 6,000 experience points. Without anyone realizing it, the Academy's biggest failure had just wiped out an entire monster army alone.